Hey, I'm Jack. What I'm about to tell you is not for the faint of heart. It's a story that still haunts my dreams, a night of terror that I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. It all started innocently enough, just another dare from my so-called friends, a challenge to spend the night alone in our school. Little did I know it would turn into a night of pure horror. As the sun dipped below the horizon, I found myself standing outside the imposing brick walls of my school. I took a deep breath and pushed open the heavy metal doors. The school seemed different at night, the once bustling corridors now eerily silent. Entering the gym, I was greeted by rows of empty bleachers and the faint smell of sweat lingering in the air. I set up camp in a corner of the gym, surrounded by darkness and the sound of my own breathing. The hours passed slowly, the silence broken only by the occasional creak of the old gym floor. And then, just as the clock struck midnight, the lights flickered and went out, plunging the gym into darkness. Panic surged through me as I fumbled for my phone, the screen casting a feeble glow in the blackness. That's when I heard it, a soft whisper. "Get out," it hissed. "Leave this place before it's too late." I froze in place, my mind racing as I tried to make sense of what I was hearing. But before I could react, the darkness seemed to come alive. I screamed, a primal sound of terror that seemed to echo through the empty halls. With a surge of adrenaline, I turned and ran, the sound of my own footsteps echoing in the darkness as I fled from the gym and out into the night. When I finally reached the safety of the outside world, I collapsed onto the pavement, gasping for breath and trembling with fear. Whatever had happened in that gym, I knew one thing for sure: I would never be the same again. The shadows of that night would haunt me forever.
My name's Emma, and I've never been one for ghost stories or tales of the supernatural, but there's one night in particular that still gives me goosebumps whenever I think about it. It was just last year, during my senior year of high school, and it all started with a dare from my friends. You see, we were always looking for ways to challenge each other, to prove our bravery and resilience. So when they suggested spending the night alone in our school, I didn't want to be the one to chicken out. I agreed without hesitation, confident that I could handle whatever came my way. It was a chilly Friday night when I arrived at the school. I took a deep breath and stepped through the doors, the familiar scent of chalk and floor wax filling my nostrils. As I entered the gym, I ran my hand along the cool metal of the bleachers, the sound of my fingers scraping against the surface echoing through the empty room. And then, as I turned to leave, the lights flickered and went out, plunging the gym into darkness. But the beam of light revealed nothing, no sign of what had caused the lights to go out, no hint of what lurked in the shadows. And then, just as I was about to make a run for it, I heard it, a soft whisper, barely audible above the pounding of my own heartbeat. "Leave this place," it hissed, the voice cold and menacing. "Leave before it's too late." I didn't need to be told twice. With a cry of terror, I turned and fled from the gym, my footsteps echoing in the empty halls as I ran for the safety of the outside world. And as I burst through the doors and into the cool night air,